Happy Wednesday, Latin 2 students. Today, we are going to be doing some translation practice with some of your old-timey sentences. Okay. Um, Make sure that you are reviewing the forms of theo, okay, because you're definitely going to be seeing those on your next test. And also make sure you are reviewing your subjunctive uses, particularly that new one, the jussive subjunctive, the jussive noun clause. And the jussive noun clause, remember, is going to be a subordinate clause, all right? And it is going to basically give you an indirect command, okay? Um, it'll be introduced by an oot or a nay, all right? And then you usually are going to translate it like an infinitive, all right? So, for example, I ordered the soldiers to attack the city, okay? So the jussive noun clause there would be the to attack the city, okay? Um, All right, we're gonna let's take a look at some Sententiae Antiquae. This is on page 307. Okay, and what I would like for you to do is translate sentences 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 9. Okay, 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 9. So go ahead and pause the video here and translate those sentences. All right, let's take a look at what you got here. The first one should be pretty familiar to you. This is from the book of Genesis, the Latin translation um, of the Bible, known as the Vulgate by Saint Jerome. Okay, so Dixitque Deus, and God said, let light be made, and light was made. Okay. Um, we obviously usually hear it, let there be light, and there was light. But it comes to roughly the same meaning. Okay. So Jerome, you'll see, uses that new word fiat. Okay. And that is the subjunctive. And this is a jussive subjunctive, not a jussive noun clause, but a jussive subjunctive. So it's that this is more of a direct command, but it's kind of it's not quite exactly the same as an imperative. It's close, but not quite. All right. Number 3, this again has another form of theo in it. Okay. Great things are not made or are not done without danger. Okay, so fiunt there, just a regular present active indicative. Okay, even though you translate fio kind of passively. Um, so in other words, great things are not done without danger. All right. So basically, a lot of things that are worthwhile, um, that are worth the doing, involve some element of danger. Okay. Um, it's good sentiment there, and a lot of truth in that. All right, number 4. This is adapted from Caesar. All right. With these things having been recognized, okay, and what you've got there is a nice ablative absolute, okay. So with these things having been recognized, all right. You could also say with these things having been known, that would be all right as well. That man, there's the ille, that man encouraged his own men not to fear. Okay, So that man encouraged his own men not to fear. So hortatus est is a deponent verb, all right? And it is also going to kind of let us know that we have a jussive noun clause coming. So that's what the ne timorent is, the jussive noun clause. So the direct command would be, hey guys, don't fear. All right. But when it's made indirect, you'll see the ne, and then your verb goes into subjunctive. All right. So that man encouraged his own men not to fear. All right. Number 6, we also um, have another jussive noun clause here. Father, I ask you, I beg you to forgive me, pardon me. Okay. And then the response, uh, let it be done. Let it be done. Let it be made. Okay. So pater is a vocative for direct address. And then your jussive noun clause, the ut mihi ignoscos. Okay. And again, we translate it like an infinitive. And then fiat is not a jussive noun clause, but a jussive subjunctive. Okay. And remember the jussive subjunctive, that's the only one in Wheelock that you're going to get that's an independent subjunctive use. Okay. Two more sentences here. Number 7. This is from Horace, the great poet. Um, so while we are speaking, an envious age will have fled. Seize the day. Okay? So while we are speaking, an envious age will have fled. Seize the day. All right. Carpe diem, of course, is a very, very famous Latin phrase to make the most of every opportunity that you have. All right. Good advice if you understand it correctly. Okay. Don't just live. Don't just live for the moment. All right. But do make every moment count. All right. Um, because God has only given us so much time. All right. And we need to use that time for Him. All right. To bring glory to Him because He's the only one that um, will truly satisfy us. He is the one that our hearts are truly longing for. And then one more sentence here, number 9, from Seneca, the philosopher. And he died under the reign of Nero. All right, he was also Nero's tutor for a time as well. Um, so this one, before old age, I took care so that I might live well. All right, so before old age, I took care so that I might live well, or I took care in order to live well. In old age, I take care so that I may die well. Okay. So again, there's some good wisdom here. All right. It's important. We a lot of times talk about so and so dying well. All right. It is important when we reach that point in our lives that we pass on to the next realm. It's important to die well, but it's also important to live well. Okay. Um, Apostle Paul says, whether I live or die, I'm the Lord's. Okay. And these ones here in this sentence, the ut clauses, these are not just noun clauses. These are going to be more um, purpose clauses. Okay. Because he's not really commanding himself to live well or anything like that. All right. This is more of a showing purpose, telling you why he took care. All right. All right, so that is what we've got for today. Make sure you're keeping up with your Aeneid reading. Remember the reading checks and the discussion posts. Those will be due on Friday, so make sure that you're on top of those. Tomorrow, we will be starting our translation station. Um, so that'll be a good time. And then Monday we'll have our vocab quizzy quiz. So make sure that you are getting ready for that also. Okay? So I hope you guys have a fabulous Wednesday, and let me know if you have any questions or anything. I love you guys. Talk to you later.